Teaching the whole child. Teaching implies the imparting of knowledge onto another. Yet, is this all there really is to teaching? This presentation will briefly outline the factors in teaching the whole child and then introduce how learning theories can assist us in the practical learning arena. There are many learning theories available to teachers. However, this presentation will concentrate on behaviorism, cognitive theory, and constructivism. The teacher's main role is to assist in creating learning opportunities for their students. There are many aspects to a learning experience, not just intellectual, and it has been shown that teachers also need to address emotional well-being and social aspects for enhanced learning. According to Egan and Kalchak, some researchers note that emotional reactions to schooling are among the most important outcomes of education. So to assist in their learning experience, students need to feel that they belong to a class and to the groups within it. They need to be treated with warmth and respect and to feel safe and comfortable in their environment. They need to feel that there are supportive relationships in place and are able to trust their teachers. Students need to experience fun and enjoyment in their learning. They need the freedom to make a certain amount of choice, and students need some sense of control over their learning and empowerment to act on it. And how do teachers provide this to their students? Teachers can draw on an array of tools and perspectives. Some of this knowledge will come from studying and understanding learning theories. Teachers are able to use their knowledge around learning theories to enhance the students' learning experience. Now let's look at the art and science of teaching within a classroom to enable effective learning. Imagine walking into a classroom and it being stark. Nothing on the walls, only chairs and tables in rows and the teacher's desk at the front. Would you feel comfortable? Now imagine you're a 5-year-old child starting at school. It'd be frightening and daunting to most children, I would assume. Now imagine the same classroom with the art on the walls, your photo on a bag hook, the seating is arranged in groups of 4 or 5, and the teacher is standing at the front door waiting to greet you by name into class. What a different feeling the 5-year-old first-time student would have. They would feel comfortable, ready to settle and learn. The teacher has used her knowledge of behaviorism and conditioning. By setting up a comfortable environment for the students to enter, they will be more willing to head into class each day. Let's also consider the physical environment. The physical setup of seating arrangements and other areas assist in building the social climate. Note that the classroom seats of the example before are set up in groups of 4 or 5. The teacher has used her knowledge of social constructivism, knowing that when students work together in groups, they construct their knowledge through social interactions. This enhances the learning experience as well as creates a social outlet for the young children. Teachers also need to instill some behavioral rules and boundaries to ensure that everyone is treated with respect, feels welcome, and learning is not disrupted. This is often done by setting up class rules or expectations at the beginning of each year. One way of ensuring the rules are maintained is by rewarding the appropriate behavior. Students may be given awards, special privileges, gifts, points towards a bigger target. By recognizing the appropriate behavior, the teacher is hoping that this behavior will continue. Students also need to enjoy their learning experience. Classroom activities should be pitched at the appropriate level so students don't feel overwhelmed or at the other end completely bored. Using knowledge of the cognitive learning theory, teachers know that in the early years, attention needs to be grabbed as a first step. Students' attention span is limited, and steps of a lesson should be simple. Repetition can be used to ensure that information works its way to long-term memory ready for future use, but at this stage, students' thinking is concrete. As students get older and progress through the grades, attention spans lengthen. They are able to deal with more complex and abstract ideas. So if lessons continue to be too complex for a young student, they will become flustered and disengaged. And if lessons and instructions are too simple for older students, they will become completely bored. These are a few ways of using the learning theories to gain tools to aid in teaching the whole child. Therefore, once we have taken into account intellectual learning, behavioral, social, and emotional outcomes in a student's learning, the student should remain happy learning for the rest of their life. This does not always happen for everyone or consistently through the student's learning careers. And why is that? There are factors outside the classroom to consider. For example, developmental disabilities, life experiences, for example, trauma. Students' home situation can affect their behavior. Different personalities and the influence of media and technology can play a part. With all these external factors, teachers can only do the best they are able to do with the resources at hand. It is a great responsibility in teaching the whole child and making a difference to students' lives through teaching.
created using Powtoon.